that's what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up. I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's the Porter, the tight end. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Goff to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will score! Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. At their own 22-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one is caught by Reed. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
And he's into the end zone. Tucker Kraft, touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second down. Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Aleem McNeil in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Hit that a little too well, lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Up the middle they go. Past midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. We are through one. 14-7 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Here we go. 185. 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll get forward to about the 42. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Drive will start on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Detroit. To throw is gone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. What's that?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. Although it didn't appear he got it by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 34.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, Goff. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Lions.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. First and 10. We'll try the right side this time. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, second down and goal. Williams in motion.
180.
On play action. Goff. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Detroit. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, it's Nix. There's Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now whistlers. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And the Packers will cut into that lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
11 more yards.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
It's the score, Lions 28, Packers 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Lions.
Now a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Goff to throw on first down. This one not quite on target. A little too much. That one falls incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
The 27-yard line.
We go to the...
They'll run with Montgomery. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down wide to the ball corner. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. To the left side. To Godwin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier as that catch gets him a first down.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
180.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out quickly to Golden on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Reed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Goff. That is caught. He got Godwin. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
While it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He's across midfield. Still going. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 36 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Laporta in motion. Now a handoff, running right. And he is out of bounds at the a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Go tonight.
Here's a run going left, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
The 6-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have...
And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Packers are able to edge a bit closer.
Packers 24.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. He's to the 40.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.